Hey guys, Bulbasaur13, just making a random rant here. Okay, so, pretty muchly, random ranting here. I found a no paint, it said, do not paint on my carbon monoxide detector. And I'm like, what kind of idiot's gonna paint a carbon monoxide? Oh yes, I would like that to look spiffy so it doesn't stick out in my room. Okay, carbon monoxide detectors are not all that big. They don't really stick out that much, and plus if you're worried about them, just put it somewhere on your ceiling where you think it'll be the least noticeable. Yeah, but you don't have to worry about it. I mean, like, what the heck? Maybe someone can explain that to me, why it says do not paint. What the hell? But seriously, why do people, like, how stupid do they think people are? Oh, do not paint the dang thing. Oh, yeah, that's a great thing. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna paint over my carbon monoxide detector and get it all full with chemicals that could possibly break it. That way, when it has a real, emergency, it won't ring because it's, like, painted with chemicals and stuff. Yeah, maybe that's why. I don't know. Otherwise, what the heck? I gotta say, I just gotta say here. I know this is a rant, but I just gotta say, bravo to Black and White. That is a really good game. I haven't actually played it yet. This is actually 2 days after it came out right now. But I haven't played it yet. But it seems like a pretty good game. Probably gonna get it, but it seems like an all-around good game. But the thing I wanted to just totally just go off on right now is really what's up with all that stuff like Blob 2, Blob 2. Oh yeah, I don't even think I ever saw a commercial for the first Blob. I don't know if anyone's ever seen that. I've seen that like 5, 6 times. I don't know. And I don't really watch that much TV, but whenever I'm on TV, not on TV, whenever I'm watching TV, that commercial just comes out, that Blob 2, or whatever the hell commercial for that gay-ass video game it looks like, right? And it's like, yeah, you wonder why these things have advertisements for, like, the 2nd or 3rd game in the series, when you never even heard of the first one in the first place, Maybe you got one TV spot for it, for the first one, but chances are, no one's gonna, there's not a likely chance that a lot of people are gonna see it when you only have one TV spot. I mean, Blob 2's been on, like, probably a bunch of times. I've just only seen it like 5. But at least that's better advertising and people know. Wow. This thing just fell off my, like, see, this knob just fell off my drawer. This is weird. Okay, but really, wow, that fits, like, perfectly. Yeah, if only it would stay. Anyway, let me just cork that back on. Oh yes, you can see the color on my skin, as if it were actually a mystery. Anyway, how did this thing even fall off? Like, really, what's their point? Gosh dang it. And twirly bird, damn it. Sorry, there's a lot of swearing in this. I'm just really PO'd. Alright. So, yeah, right. At this stupid thing. I hate this. Oh my gosh, I'm actually screwing it back on. Yes, and they say I'm not a handyman. Not really. Not really ever. Alright. Feast it, people. Yes. Wow, I just farted really loud. Okay. But, feast it, people. No. that was kind of cool. Alright, so, main thing here, though, I guess that I want to address is that, you know, I mean, stupid things that are like like balloon pop 2. I mean, I've seen stuff for that. Balloon pop 2, they blob 2, you know, all this crap 2 or 3. I haven't even heard of the first one, and it's like, geez, how great at advertising are you? You know, I can't get that across. Like, why, you know? If you didn't have that much, you know, advertisement, and a lot of people didn't find out about your first game, then why bother making a second game that a lot of people just probably aren't going to buy anyway? You know? So, what's up, Nintendo? Really? I mean, I don't think They Blob is made by Nintendo, but I know Balloon Pop 2 is made by Nintendo. And I know there was that whole, like, oh man, you play Nintendo, you know, you faggot or whatever the hell match, because I actually, you know, was on my hockey team last year, and everyone loved the PS3 and stuff, and, like, me and one other guy were, like, the only 2 guys that actually played, like, the Wii, and everyone else on the hockey team was just all like, oh, you faggot, man, you play Nintendo. Bitch, that doesn't even have the Sony, you know, it doesn't even have the Sony capability. It's not as good as, as the PS3. Well, actually, tell you what, for one, Sony actually made one game with Wii, or even more, because I think they made Okami with the Wii, because Sony, of course, was a partner in making the PS2 version of Okami, so they would, of course, be a partner in making the Wii version of Okami. So yeah, I know that, but I also know that Sony came to Nintendo first. Yeah, like Sony came to Nintendo first and was like, yo, we want to join up with you or something. Before, you know, before PS3 and before Xbox or whatever the hell, they were just all like, yo, Nintendo, you know, you want to join up with Sony, and they were just like, we'll go, you know, go suck your own cock, because, oh wow, you know, because they were just like, screw you bitches, you know, they didn't want Sony, and so Sony just took itself elsewhere and, you know, joined up with the PS3 and all that. But really, Nintendo. Wait.
Hello?
What?
Can you come here?
Ah, fine. For a couple minutes. Only for a little bit. What? Alright, so I know there was like that big boardish meeting, like, you know, like where the Nintendos and the and the Sonys, and whatever else groups there are. I just know those two. You know, got together in whatever. You know, they got together and you know, Xbox was doing their version of like the iToy crap and all that, and or whatever the hell they were doing, and Nintendo's like, bam bitches, 3DS, it's gonna be badass, and it's gonna do, you know, so much just unbelievable shit. Okay, so they, you know, they release it in Japan, they, you know, they work on the bugs or whatever the hell, and then, you know, they release it in America, and honestly, I mean, it comes out March 27th. So, I mean, you have to go to GameStop and put like $50 down to reserve yours. But it's freaking $250 for the cost. Yeah, of the entire thing. That is $50 more than a Wii costs. Wii's are now just $199. Yeah, like the freaking 3DS is like $249. Yeah, $249. That's $50 more bucks than a Wii cost. Okay, so you're telling me that like you know, a kind of portable system, but it doesn't really fit in your pockets anymore. You know, with the DSi XL and all that crap. You know, but you're telling me that, you know, a system that doesn't even really fit in your pocket anymore. Yeah. And, you know, it does all that 3D crap, you know, 3D stuff without, you know, 3D glasses, and whatever is actually making, or is actually cost, you know, having more cost than Nintendo Wii. I mean, I know it's from the same brand, so, I mean, you really can't, you know, judge, but really, more than a Wii, I never really thought a handheld would be more than a, you know, frickin' Wii, which you can plug into those really big 60-inch screens or something. Yeah, in a handheld you can't do anything but just look at the dainty little screen they give you. I know that like the 3DS and the XL screens are like really big and all that. I really don't care, okay? It's bullshit. They ran out of ideas after DSi. DSi was like remotely good. Like the DS Lite was their good thing, you know, kids that could play Game Boy games. So you can not feel guilty about getting rid of your Game Boy, you know, for good games that the Game Boy had, you know, or whatever. And you can still buy DS Lite and play both DS and Game Boy. But then they kind of wrecked it with kind of DSi. I mean, that was kind of good. You know, they brought it in, and they had the whole thing, like, they had the, you know, they had the whole technology, like, record your voice, take pictures, you know, but really, and download apps, but really, it's not as good as DS Lite, because you couldn't play Game Boy games. Really. You couldn't. And that was the problem right there, that you could not play any Game Boy games, or at least for me. I don't know what anyone else's opinion is. And then, they just got stupid. Okay, the idea of Game Boys and Nintendo DS Lites and all that crap was so that it could be portable in your pocket. That was like the win. That was like the catch right there. That was the, you know, that was like the final deal seller, you know, like the icing on the cake. That you could, you know, close it up and pour and stick it in your pocket. Yay. Yeah. But then they just got ridiculous. And they were making like DSi XLs, which I don't think sold that well because everyone thought that was stupid. You could barely transport it anymore. And even though it had the larger screens, it really, I mean, that's all it had was just larger screens. Really, Nintendo, you were dumbasses. And then you just, I mean, I guess you kind of got better with this 3DS thing. It's nice. I mean, it's cool because, you know, you'll have some games in 3D. But really, I've looked at a lineup for your stupid-ass games that you're going to be releasing. And honestly, you're not releasing any of the good games. And I'll continue this on the next rant because I'm running low on time. So see you guys next.